Fresh, have you seen the balloon videos yet?
Yes.
Okay,
Yo,
all right. Just
Plumber guy was going crazy.
Okay, because we were just talking about this.
So funny.
There's so many of these, and I couldn't choose one for this show, but except for this one. So here we go.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you take that.
That's the one.
What's your name?
It's a fetish,
My
you
name
guys.
is Chandler.
Call me for that. Call me for
Okay,
that.
and Chandler, how old are you?
28.
28, and what do you do?
I'm a fraud analyst. Just look at customers' accounts, make sure that their fraudulent use of their account number is paying
Okay, every pop that you hear is a balloon popping because they don't want to get with the dude.
back. If
So,
it's
like
fraud
gunshots.
case, if not, I just deny the claim off the evidence I found.
Okay, pretty cool.
She's trying to pop that, but she doesn't know how to do it.
So maybe.
Just
She looks like a heroin
other
addict.
half, you know what I mean? Someone that compliments me, someone that's by my side, definitely loves me for just me, you know?
I just popped in just because I don't like your outfit.
Now, is Kayla someone that's your type?
Yeah, actually, I like the braids. Very beautiful. Yeah, tattoos are cool.
Thank you.
She's definitely someone I would approach.
23, and you're just not my type.
No worries.
Like, your whole aesthetic is just not, it doesn't fit me.
Damn.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
I so badly want to go on this show.
Tattoos are
Why is
cool.
this music like making me feel bad for her?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really know you, but
That girl's beautiful.
attraction. I'm not necessarily attracted, but that's really it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Eyes are beautiful. Hair is great. Dress is
What
great.
the fuck is this guy
she's super
doing?
beautiful.
Did everyone
Killing it
pop
with
their
kindness.
balloon?
You know, my typical physical attraction is like a dark skin, so.
Totally.
Did every girl pop the balloon?
Yeah,
Yes.
beautiful. Love the earrings, love the hair.
Besides
Dresses are-
what
So
physical,
basically, his
what did he say that in the beginning of what, like, that he did?
Well,
or-
If you've watched this before, guys walk in and half the balloons pop every single dude that
I
walks
know,
in.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
Why is that, guys? Does anyone know?
Women are pissed off at this show too. By the way,
Why?
This is that nothing has made women more because they.
I wouldn't
because
watch the show.
I'll tell you why. Here's why. Because the same thing that happens to you guys all the time. They go, oh, they get these dumb bitches in there. They get these dumb hoes in there that are just going to be. They're just going to say what they want. And they're just there to make them look stupid, right? No, they're doing exactly the same thing you guys have been doing for like what 2.5 years.
Yeah,
3
let's
years
talk
right
about this.
now.
man,
Hold
what?
on.
Mad.
Hey, have you ever heard these two words together? Jeffrey Miller. Have you ever heard of them? Do you know who he is?
Doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a video right now that has 1 million views that says that Jeffrey Miller is a middleman for you to get girls on your fucking show. Right now by Mooncat. Yes.
Who is that?
And me. Jeffrey Miller's an evolutionary
right.
psychologist from the University of New Mexico. You have no fucking clue who he is. They're just total and utter and complete lies that Mooncat said that Jeffrey Miller was a middleman for us. Also, did you know that girls come on your show and get OnlyFans subscribers? Were you aware of that?
I think so, yeah.
Of course, all of us are fucking aware of it. The same video says that we're too stupid to know that girls come on and get OnlyFans subscribers. It is fucking madness. Did any of you, do you think that I go around and I'm like, hey man, let me do an IQ test and make sure that all you guys are stupid before you come? No, that's not what happens. Now, is there a slight bias for you and me for our shows where girls that want a little bit more attention because they have OnlyFans? Yes. Has it been getting like a little bit more pitch in that direction? Certainly. But we're not going out and selecting women so that we can make fun of them. That is the point. Yeah. They said this about whatever podcast. They said this about you guys, and they said this about us. And that is categorically bullshit. We're lucky to get who we can get.
And you know what's funny? We prepped the girls like 30 minutes before.
Absolutely.
We said, listen, ladies, whatever you say on live is live. You can't change it. So don't get drunk. Be sound, I think, before you speak. And they still, for whatever reason, go crazy, say dumb as shit. But again, is it our fault for just putting them on camera? It's their fault.
Yeah, one more time. Go back, guys, and watch the Mooncat video where she says Jeffrey Miller is a middleman for incel podcasts. Now, I'm going to tell you the next. I'm going to ask you the next
Jeffrey Miller
question.
has had me blocked since 2016.
Let me ask you another question. Think of everyone who has a panel show or a podcast having to do with Red Pill, and we'll include David Cooley, we'll include like fucking Sergio, all these guys. How many of them are incels, meaning involuntarily celibate? How many guys that you know that are in this space? Does MLD, does he fuck anyone? Huh? I'm just curious. Does Rolo, he has a wife. Do you know one single guy in this space who's an incel who has a podcast? Can you name
even
one?
Neon has a girlfriend.
Can you name one? Even Neon fucks.
I don't know
Can you
anybody.
name anyone in this space who's a fucking incel? So she said that we're incels that host podcasts. None of us are incels. None of us are. That means that everyone everyone that Myron Gaines and me and fuck every one of us, we don't fuck any girls at all, and girls don't like us, and that's why I'm so frustrated and angry because I can't get pussy. Like, who the fuck is this person talking about? And this video has 1 million views, and it's going completely unquestioned, and people are actually listening to this shit. I cannot think of one single incel podcaster. Not one. I can't think of one.
Well said.
Yeah, it's fucking madness, bro. It's like, it's so crazy to me. I have a girlfriend. Fucking, if you don't think Dave Cooley, I promise you, is doing just fucking fine. I promise you Marquette is doing fine. I know Myron is doing fine. We all know Fresh is doing fine. Like, Rolo's been married for a long time. We're all doing fine. Everyone in this space, the MLD is doing fine. Everyone, the idea that we're incels is fucking nonsense, man. Yeah, Andrew Tate doesn't fuck. If you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. Are you stupid? Like, this is the craziest thing ever. By the way, shout out to Bree Stern. She's going out with Andrew Tate right now. It's a friend of mine.
God.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
You sly dog.
So you know what's funny about this whole like content world? It's funny because like at this point, that's all they have. Lies,
point and sputter,
false narratives, because that's all they can shoot us, because our content is what they react to.
So the reason why they're having a problem with the balloon popping thing, because this is like really pissing off a lot of, mostly women too, because what's happening is because the girls do exactly what they do, like with this guy. This guy, I don't know if he knew what he was getting himself. Maybe he did.
Can we figure out a way to get me on the show? I would really
Who
like
are
to
they, though? Who are the girls?
They're just
random girls.
Girls that they
Where's the show at?
I don't know. I would love to get on it, but the thing is like the first thing that happens is pop, 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 and it's all based on what?
Gunshots.
Based on appearance.
Yes.
Based on
before presence. He says a word, half of them are pop.
Exactly. He just walks on there and it's pop, 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 pop.
I mean, you guys know me well enough to know that I'm vain. We've talked about this before. We've talked about this before.
You're
on the
vain.
shows.
You're just not picky.
I'm very picky.
Yeah, you're picky with like multiple picky, like 7.
Selective slut.
Yeah. That's
Mark that.
Hold on.
Mark that.
There's a clip with the plumber. Did you see that one?
No.
With the plumber guy.
That's the best one.
That's the best one. This guy, right, is a plumber. He does well for himself, apparently. He came on the show, and about like 5 girls popped at the very beginning, and then there was only 3 left, right? The girl in the blue, the girl in the black, and the girl in the pink. The girl in the blue was there to the very end, and she said, "You know what? Fuck this nigga. I'm gonna pop it." And he asked her, "Okay, why did you pop it?" She said, "Oh, well, he dissed the girl over there, and he looks like a Ninja Turtle, blah, blah, blah." He said to her, in not so many words, "Listen, you're my type anyway, get lost. I make 100K, I can pull 100K out of the bank. You're nobody, right?" Apparently, he got fired for that on paper. We don't know if it's true or not, but he got fired for saying things to her on camera.
Crazy.
And it's funny because she roasted him. He roasted her back and got fired, apparently. But I'm like, is that even true? I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yeah, it's madness. Like it's one of these things. Like, listen, we're different. So the problem with these shows, the reason why they're complaining is not because we're selecting for dumb girls to come on a show, especially not this show. Like, you guys are my friends. Most of you guys are my friends that come on the show. That's not why they're doing it. They're doing it because because what happens is you guys aren't saying things that are stupid. You actually aren't. What you're doing is you're saying things that are female, and we're saying things that are male because we're different. And you want to know who doesn't want to believe we're different? Progressive, woke, liberal people want us to believe that we're all the same.
Equal, yeah.
The reason why evolutionary psychology gets like slaughtered from both sides is because conservatives don't like evolution and because liberals don't like innate gender roles. And so evolutionary psychology sits in this little narrow place with no government funding. No one gives a fuck about it. Whatever.
Punching bag.
Everyone's punching bag. But you want to know the problem with it? It's true. The shit is true. Men are more interested in casual sex than women. In the 2 gender species, whenever one of the genders carries the child to term, they're always the more selective of the 2 genders. It's clear. This stuff is obvious. But when we see people just sit there and complain about it over and over again, it just has. There is no champion for evolutionary psychology except me.
The problem that here's the reason why they're having such a problem with this is because it's not even so much that the girls are stupid, right? It's just that they're popping it instantly, and it's all but basically what they're saying, or they think the message is that all these women are superficial. All they care about is pop, 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 because he does. And even the girls will say, "You're not my type. I go for a different aesthetic. I like a darker skinned dude. Whatever it is, you know." But it's always based on the physicality. And here's the thing is, I don't disagree with any of those girls.
Yeah,
I think they're all 100% right.
Yeah. I
because
can add to
that's what they're. Because you're not going to get to I'm a trade attorney or a law guy. You're not going to get to all of the things about like how how great a guy you are, or you're funny, you like puppy dogs, or you want kids in the future, you got a great mom, you got, you went to school. None of that matters until you get past I like darker skinned dudes.
The initial.
Go ahead, Lindsay.
Okay, so I can add to this. So it's going to be all about how that person makes you feel. Now, if you're anything like me, you need a guy to be able to bring your animal out in the bedroom. And so not everybody can do that. The first thing that's going to trigger that kind of response is going to be the appearance. And then after the appearance, everything else kind of has to fall into place, But if you skip the appearance and you don't even have that because of a different personality type, then you're going off of something different. So it has to depend on the individual. Does that make sense?
Have you guys seen the opposite when guys popping balloons?
I haven't seen
It's so much nicer. It's almost like if
like they listen first, right?
It's like they get them nice chances to say, you know what? I'm gonna see how she is first, even though she might not be the best looking.
I would do that too. I would do that too. I would do that too if I were on the panel and I was popping balloons. I would want to hear everything you would have to say, even though you're not.
He wasn't even finished.
You're different.
Put it to the test.
Different.
Do the same thing.
I want to do it with Myron. I want Myron to be like, pop. I want Myron to get up there like, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I don't care about your feelings.
My thing when I was listening to the video, the sound and the background sound was too much, and I couldn't hear what he was actually saying.
That was like an edit, though. Right?
I know that was an edit, but and I know that the girls were probably popping the balloons for physical reasons, but for me, I wanted to know what he was saying, what he was doing, whatever thing.
That just shows that guys are more, I want to say, nicer about their approaches, and girls are more like, you know what? Nah, I don't want him at all because he looks
know
bad.
what rejection.
Honestly, I think women are far more conscious of physicality. Than we want to give. Now, are they as focused as guys? Probably not. Men are much more focused on physique, but fertility, youth, and beauty, and all that stuff.
Women can be bitchy, and it's fine.
And availability.
The gap is closing.
But the thing is like, so now, and I have a question for everybody at the table for this one is, do you think that the balloon popping is as a result of we're now doing the Tinder because every time a swipe is basically a pop,
So,
right? So is it because of social media and the way we are right now, or has it always been this way and we just simply are more aware of it?
So see, that showcases in real time, online and offline. I'll explain to you real quick. So Tinder is the same thing. Swipe, left, right? That's one thing. But Instagram is like, okay, let me see his pictures, what he does for a living, what he's about. Him speaking, he was speaking every now and then what he liked, what he didn't like. But the moment he showed up with the appearance, it was like pop.
Yeah.
Now, the more he spoke, even more pops, because they want to see, is he actually a contender for me, yes or no? And as a result, look at online dating. Is the guy living a good lifestyle? Does he dress well? If that's not there, what's the point? So
I think women are a lot more ruthless when it comes to that too, because that one girl was just kind of like, should I pop it or should? But only because all the other girls had already. It's like a machine gun.
He's socially awkward, and because he is a little bit socially awkward.
No, he's not socially awkward. He's normal.
But
he's normal. He's not like me. He's not as extroverted as I am. But he's fucking. He's not a podcast host. But he's normal. Lindsay, that's how normal guys are. Most guys are just like him. That dude is
about your job or talking about your
whatever. No, but I'm saying the way he speaks.
I mean?
Most guys, when you put him in a public situation, can't speak well. That was the most normal, average-looking dude I've ever seen.
But what did he talk about? What was the direction of this conversation?
The only thing that wasn't average about him is he wasn't fat enough, because that is the other thing. Obesity is a big.
Guy.
I do have to agree. I do have to say, anybody, male or female, to go do that and hear the popping balloons, that would be overstimulation.
Somebody figure out a way to get me on that fucking show. Because I'm going to go on that show, and after they pop the balloon, I'll be like, I wouldn't date any of you.
Tips to do that.
Mike, I know, I agree with you. You need like a lot of confidence. But Mike, let's do our own show, bro.
Okay, for sure. Let's do it.
Random girls.
We should do that.
We get a white background and do our own show. But it's funny because you can see in real time how girls choose.
Sure.
100%.
But like, can I just say, like, no, if it was switched, if the roles were switched, no girl that was rejected by a guy popping the balloon would be like, you have beautiful eyes. Woman
thank
ever.
you. Well said. That was where I was going next. Was the way he handled it.
Yeah, but the other problem is this is kind of outside of the realm of it. But like, this guy's going to suffer in the dating pool regardless if he's going to tell a girl she has blue eyes, has pretty eyes after he fucking pops a balloon. That's not how it works. Listen, if you want compliments from me as a man about your physical attractiveness, you have to earn it.
But it makes her feel bad, though. He did the right move.
For sure, I agree with that. Yeah, he did sort of the right move. I think
he knew what he was
doing.
But there's another clip. I'm telling you, bro, with the plumber. This nigga went.
Try to look it up if
he
you can,
roasted
or
them
let's just
so
go.
bad it was hilarious.
He was a big asshole. He was like rude. He wasn't
plumber.
being a
You probably
gentleman.
find it
So
30
I
seconds.
understand why the last girl popped her balloon just because he's being an asshole. I was like, if you can't take rejection, then like, why are you here?
I wonder how many
Was that the
girls
buff
popped
guy?
the balloon just because.
It was a buff guy.
It was a buff guy, right? Yeah. I've
So
seen that.
apparently the buff guy that left the show with the girl in black, he told her to go home right there in the studio because my boy. There's another YouTuber that was there, Rhino, right? And apparently Rhino got her phone number right in front of him. He was like, "Oh, shorty, you choosing him over me? That's fucked up." He told her to stay there.
Hey, it was the plumber in a white shirt.
What white shirt? Do you have the clip?
Can you pull this up?
I'm grabbing it right now.
Bro,
just keep
giving
going.
Robert
I'll pull it.
And then he goes online on social media and is apparently stalking her for whatever reason. And then come to find out, this guy has a bunch of cases in
play it off
different
there.
counties for stalking and DV, all this stuff.
That's scary.
And then he made a GoFundMe saying that he lost his job and people need to donate because he's a humanitarian as well. Come to find out, apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, he didn't lose his job. So we don't know the actual results yet, but like
It won't work.
he may be capping. You never know.
Yeah.
Very true.
You want it full screen or no?
No, theater mode right there.
This one?
That one
You
right
got it?
there. No, one more left. One more left. That's
There
it.
you go.
But I'm
Go
not
right
gonna
there.
lie, that's what's mad funny, bro.
All right.
He roasted that was mad funny.
Pull it up real
It wouldn't
quick.
be that hard to set that up.
Yeah.
Ready?
When
All
did it
right. So this, I believe this is the one.
Let's see.
No, this is
Hello, welcome.
That's him.
Oh, that's the guy.
All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 29.
See them
29.
laughing?
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yes.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous,
Pause.
not cleanly.
I wish you would have.
That nigga said it twice. Promiscuous is not my shit. That's just
Notice how no
To
one
be
popped their
honest, I-
balloons yet. Notice
Yeah.
how no one popped
person
yet.
did.
He's
Yeah.
gonna ruin it for himself.
What?
I wish you would have gotten my facial expressions because I was making some.
Promiscuous.
Promiscuous. All right, let's go.
Don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go
Okay.
ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
She's like, damn,
All
I did it
right,
on
if we can
accident.
have your name and
That
age
dude walks
and
bow
why you
legged.
I
popped
was
your
gonna say,
balloon.
why is he wobbling?
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon proper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show. You know.
Yes, the feeling is
She's
definitely
quick with
mutual. So that's okay.
He was so
Thank you.
salty,
You did me a
though.
favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great
Thank
day.
you, Queen. You too.
You gotta be
Wait. Hold on.
Everybody be quiet.
You gotta
Pop
listen to what
over
he's
here.
saying. 100%.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Dara. I'm 22.
Okay. And why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person. That's the one that responds. So defensive.
Being promiscuous?
That's really it.
Yeah.
I didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just,
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know?
yeah, be honest,
I
be your
came
authentic
over here
self.
to,
That's okay.
To find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
Oh, she seems
And I was,
nice.
she's someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No
You know,
disrespect.
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to you.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
That is absurd.
This is getting
We did
so
get the
good.
pop balloon over here, your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, like, I don't know, arrogant.
Cute, by the way.
A little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So
Of course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also, what I have to say
This guy's a
is,
star.
Oh my God.
it's not what you
I'm
say.
loving this.
This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been
you're
saying to
triggered.
me as well
not
as the
his
other
fault.
girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. You know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know,
cool.
the
That's
one
how
that
you
is
find
it,
your
I'm going to let it
people.
be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely, yes.
Respectful.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. Women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arms.
Don't do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest.
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not what it
eyes.
is. No, I was looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Pause.
This guy looks like he's in a position for a right cross.
Bro.
You see his arm?
if you notice, right, in New York, before you get roasted, bro, they look up and down. He's going at every girl like, is she the one? She's hilarious, bro.
All right, keep going.
She's hilarious,
funny,
bro.
though.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
So you're not qualified, baby.
All right,
so that's all good.
Let's move on. Okay. So
You got them 3.
we do still have 3 unpopped.
I'd be scared to pop my balloon.
You gonna pop? Okay.
She just popped it.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
Just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to my... Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway I want to. You know? But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah, do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart. I already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyway.
Okay, so he's saying get your balloon back, but you feeling him?
I'm not gonna give my balloon back.
Okay.
All right, no problem. So we do still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons?
Oh, she's trying to pop it.
I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name
he looks
and
like he's
age
about
and why
to
you ended up
fucking
popping.
throw
My
down.
name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not going to sit in every girl's face and, complimenting them, So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started what was going on, I'm very I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I
That's
popped
actually a
my
really
balloon,
good piece of
because I was
advice.
just like, dang.
Pause.
Yeah.
But then
You know what that means, right, bro?
What?
She wants to always be right.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be arguing
Right,
because she wants to always be right. It's crazy, bro.
Sounds like every woman I know.
Yeah, it's wild.
No, what I'm saying is as a man, you shouldn't just ignore, move on, don't entertain these nutty conversations.
I understand the arguing back, but don't think that you run shit as a woman. You want your man to be alpha. Don't degrade him. Don't think that your word is the last word.
There you go.
I still like the second lady. She was so sweet.
Very nice.
With me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too.
What's up?
You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but you was really coming out I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home, and it's just nobody got time for that.
Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you do
I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. And you're not even qualified to be even
you
dealing with me.
You say everybody not qualified.
You definitely not. If anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
and
ain't
the one
my
that
type.
you wanted popped
If I seen, that's fine.
So
That's totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same? Yeah, you can't do that.
I have a question.
You know what's wild,
How
right?
much-
So he mentioned he can pull 100K out of the bank, right? Mm-hmm. So why do you need a GoFundMe? I don't understand that.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah.
He did that?
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, this is funny as fuck, by the way, right? But the part about the GoFundMe, I'm confused because you got 100K in the bank. Why do you need a GoFundMe to? I mean, I don't.
Why did he?
understand.
Now, why did he?
He didn't say it's
GoFundMe?
100K American.
But realistically, if we're talking about having money in the bank and pulling it out, no one's pulling 100K out the bank. Like, if you really got money, you know it's a process, and you're not pulling 100K out.
Also, big question to you. I think we could pull 100K out. I don't know what you're talking about.
My question is, how much of his responses are actual genuine or just responses because he's pissed off?
No, for sure. I gotta pay taxes.
I was gonna say, like,
I gotta pay taxes.
This ain't money. I'll pull 20K out.
There's no like I have to.
If you pull out over 990.
Mike, no, you're not flagged. You're any transaction over $10,000 goes to the IRS.
No, that's right. She's like, I do real estate. I'm like, typically, you know what that means, bro? I do real estate. You work in an office. Maybe signing papers.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it, bro. There's nothing crazy. So I do real estate. Come on, bro.
Actually, let me just say one thing. If you go to a bank and you specifically pull out 9,500 or 9,000,
you get flagged there too.
You're gonna get flagged even more because they know you're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Whenever I have to pay my taxes, it's more than 6 figures. So we have to you have to pull it out all at once. It's a wire transfer.
So why? I have a question.
Because the government isn't stupid and they know if you're trying to hide from. If you actually go to the bank and you're making money and you're pulling 10,000, it's like whatever. But if you're trying to hide it and do 9,000, 9,500, they're gonna come see you.
So like if you pull out smaller amounts at the same time, it's just smaller.
If you go to a whole bunch of different banks and start pulling shit out, they might.
Okay.
This is the reason why drug dealers spend so much of their money so quickly. They go to places like they buy cars with cash and spend money on strippers is because they can't keep the money. They can't put it in a bank.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Or they just get into crypto. All right, let's
what was that?
They get into crypto.
Ethereum.
Wait, you can't do that though, Queen.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Okay. God, and Esther, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
So ugly.
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest
She's
of
bad
that.
as one though. She's bad as one, honestly.
Okay, now we can talk, right?
In a real way.
Okay. What do you look for? What are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous. A woman that's going to be consistent. A woman that has a career and things going for herself. Because I had the same thing going for myself.
Okay.
As well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty. That's all, and some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Actually, the Bible in Timothy says charity is kind.
To just insult
I'm trying to create a family, That's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
He looking at the wrong
What the fuck is mono? Whatever the fuck.
Sure, we're good.
Monotheism. I believe in one God.
Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Oh. Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You gonna give me some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. We might as well get up out of here right now.
All right, well, let me come on over here. Let's step that way real quick for me. Step that way.
Okay.
Oh, look at them. Look at them.
All
Look at
right,
that girl.
so it seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it going to be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Yes for you for sure.
You've been touched by an angel.
All right,
God, that's so
y'all
funny.
can go on up.
That was funny.
Those girls are so fucking mad right now. Those girls left behind are so mad right now.
Not the one in the white.
So here's some backstory, right?
So I like the girl.
Guys, everybody be quiet. Fresh talk.
So apparently, they walk off the set, and the guys are waiting in the back that were on, previously, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So one of the guys is a big YouTuber, Rhino, shout out to him. He does the podcast, the YouTube channel called Love Live Serve. She's there chilling, and she walks past him like, "Hey, good to meet you. What's your Instagram, whatever, right?" And the guy is waiting there like, "Bitch, are you for real? Like, you about to get his information in front of me?" And he got mad at that point, and then told her to just stay there. I'm out. So at that point, it was almost like he got super mad at that interaction, and they went online roasting her for constant posts back to back. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, why are you that mad? But I don't know, bro. It's kind of weird.
I mean, he had a defensive stance the whole time. Like, the energy wasn't lying. I feel like that's why it went south for him. Like,
Can I ask what kind of kid he was in high school?